So you get into your garage and I'm using mods, so mine does not look as the standard one would do, but you would start up with these tanks. There's one from each nation. There is all these nations here in the game: Germany, Soviet, USA, France, Britain, China, Japan, Czechoslovakia. Most of the tanks they were one country. Poland, Sweden, and Italy. Those on top is those with the biggest tech trees, and those down in the bottom don't have as much. So they all come out from the tier 1 tanks. That's straightforward. I'm going to change this to World of Tanks now, because if anyone should see what I'm doing, then I rather want people to come in and see World of Tanks instead of something else. So it's very simple to this point. Then you get in and all the sharks are sitting feeding on you when you are new to the game. That's how it is. And that's one thing you have to realize. If you start a free game, you have almost zero idea of what the game is. You have no idea how the maps pan out, where to go, what do you need to do, and all is just that pain. And then you get all the experienced players are sitting feeding on you, because they know a little bit more on how to play the game. They might not be good at playing at tier 10, but they might be good playing tier 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, and then they start diminishing because better players actually play better at higher tiers. Most of the time, because that's not a given either. So when you get up to tier 10, having a number of tier 10 tanks, you should at least know a little bit about how the game pan out and how it plays. I'm not a great player. I'm very mediocre. I play to have fun. I cannot stand games where everyone is sitting down the back hiding. That's not my type of game. If I want to sit and hide in the back, I choose a tank which would do so. So let's look at the tanks. There's 5 categories of tanks. The first one is light tanks. I just pick one by random. This is a Soviet tier 6 light tank. It's called the MT-25. It's not particularly good, it's not particularly bad. It's not one of the best light tanks at its tier, but it will do. if you play its role. So the role for a light tank is go out, find the enemy and run away. Pretty much. That's very simplified. How you find the enemy, you can sit in a bush, that's called passive scouting. Or you can do it actively, you drive around and find them here and there and everywhere. And that's what you do. Then there's support tanks, which is called medium tanks. I'll choose one from the same tier just to make things less complicated. This is a T-34-85. It's another Soviet tank, medium tank. Medium tanks has different roles within their category, but they support their heavy tanks by shooting the other team's heavy tanks in the side, for instance. You cannot reliably penetrate heavy tanks from the front. That doesn't really work out. What on earth is that? Just a Christmas decoration. Okay, just confuse me. So that's the role of medium tanks. They would try to kill light tanks, shoot heavy tanks in the side, maybe tank destroyers. If they get spotted, they will shoot each other. Then the next group is heavy tanks. Take another one from the same tier. Soviet KV-85. Again, not the greatest of heavy tanks, not the worst, just a mediocre one. And some people actually like to play this very much. It's not the most fun one I find, but that's just me. So heavy tanks are breakthrough tanks. They go face to face with other heavy tanks and fight them, while tank destroyers is trying to kill them and medium tanks shooting from their side, and they will be spotted by light tanks. It's always about knowing where you go on the map when you're playing heavy tanks. You don't want to drive around in the open, because then tank destroyers will be able to shoot you. So you need to cover yourself a little bit and fight where there is some protection. I'm looking for a tank destroyer. There's no there, so let's show an American one. This is a lightly armored one. So this is one where you don't want to be seen by the enemy, but you can hide in bushes. It has a good camo rating, so it's difficult to see, and you'll stand typical for a distance and try to shoot other tanks, whatever you see. Very simplified, but that's how it works. And then the last one is self-propelled guns. Typical artillery. They all are artillery. So they rain that from above. They stand way back in the map and send their high explosive ammunition just across the map, and people hate them. It's that simple. No one likes artillery. So that's a little bit about the different types. There is not a golden rule, and the thing is, you play 15 players against 15 players. And that means that everyone plays for themselves and for the team. I just had a cat in my camera, so let's see if we are off. Doesn't look like it. No, it seemed like we managed to get it back where it was. That's a little bit about it. As I say, it's very simple to get to this point. You won't have all these things when you start. You will have these. And they are very squishy, they are very well, easy to kill, to be honest. They are well, they're easy to play, they're easy to die in, and it's not like you need to know too much about the game, but the more you know, the better you will actually get. So this is where it starts getting tricky, because as I said, some people will try to farm you, because it's very funny to take on new players and really make sure that they don't enjoy the game. World of Tanks has a very toxic community, and in game sometimes people cross the line. I always been of the opinion that that doesn't belong in a game. It's a game. It's not life or death. If you don't like what happens on the battlefield, go back to your garage, take another tank, roll out again, and see if the next battle goes better. If it doesn't, well, tough luck, I would say. Very tough luck. That's how it is. The game is not for you as a person, it's for the team you're playing on. And if you want to actually if you really want to get into the spirit, then I would say that don't take your faults out on anyone else. That's not necessary. If you make a mistake, you die, tough luck. We all die. Even in games, no one is living forever. Not in a game either. It's too silly to actually get to the point where you well, I would almost say where you start cursing or really give other players a hard time because they made a mistake or they did something you didn't like. Tough luck. Go out to the bathroom or wherever you have a mirror, look in it, and you can see that it's not someone else's fault, it's your fault. yours, solely yours. So that's how it is. Your team can be very bad. That's fair enough. But that's how it is. It's not the team's fault that you take a bad decision. That's how it is. So, enough talk about that. If I'm sitting playing World of Tanks, then I will... What do I want? I will actually try to give you the experience from new players' perspective. I started here, all my tanks is without any battles. I have never played them before, and I'm sitting looking at them. There's a German one, I can get some information about it. It tells me that it's an elite light tank. The elite part is on my behalf because I have filled out all the modules. There is field modification. That was another tank. Okay. Blasted. I need to remember to click on the tank down there. Here we go. The light tractor. Some streamers and the YouTubers called it a LOL tractor. Because it used to be a lot of fun to actually play. You could be really naughty in it, but that has been taken away. It has been made a little bit more even ground for new players. On the other hand, many experienced players don't really want to play these tanks, but I do sometimes end up on one of these, and not because I'm sitting trying to grind stats or anything, then I would have better stats. The thing is, I have in the past played with a wheel of names with all tanks on, and then I rolled that, and whatever came out was what I played. For some reason that has messed up, so I have to redo it. But if I'm going to stream World of Tanks on a regular basis, then I will put it, recreate it and play by that, because my biggest problem is always sitting looking at tanks and saying, what do I really want to play? There's so many and so little. So you have loaded up your game, and you will be given some missions. I have done the base ones. I only have the bonus mission left for today. That is, well, it's for me it's a difficult one. Four vehicles in a battle, which I have to kill, can be quite tricky, but I will explain a little bit as we go on. So I'm taking a Swedish tank. I love this tank, how it's made out. It almost looks like a Swedish sledge, I think. Got a very long nose. So you have chosen, you have a crew on, and you click battle. It will take you into battle in a moment. I just need to make sure, because I want my picture to match the chat, because otherwise I might be in trouble if someone writes something which is not. So, as I said, I do have mods on, so This is not exactly as you see it in game. You would have some other pictures on your screen, but this map is called Ruinberg. It used to be in the winter and the summer setting. This is the summer setting. The winter has gone. A little bit of a shame, but it was the same map, just in snow. At tier 1, you will, when you meet only tier 1, you will meet light tanks, so it's an even battleground. That doesn't mean that there might be someone which is trying to harvest new players. You can argue, why would you do that? What's the reason for doing that? Well, the reason is the better stats you have. I can't hit shit. Someone is driving into me. Yeah. Welcome to low tier tanks. Something is shooting. Oh, that's 40 feet. Cheating a little bit. I'm shooting here up in his juicy big bomb. So when you play at higher tiers, there's a lot of tank destroyers standing down in the back. Is someone helping me here? Someone is shooting gold at me at tier 1. Really? That's another problem with this game very often. People do not really recognize skills, so they take the very easy solution. What is the easy solution? Well, you pay extra coins to get better penetration on your bullets. Better penetration means you don't actually have to aim too much to Oh, something is knocking on my door. Now he's dead. So, oh, and then someone is very unhappy in chat. Now you can see, simple math. They have 5 players alive, and they all were spotted in the town. If you notice, my minimap is humongous big. And the reason for that is I need to see what's going on. A lot of players actually don't have them very big. And you can say, it disturbs your screen? No, not really. It actually disturbs it if you don't have it. It gives you something to keep an eye on what's going on. The minimap is information about many things. So I've chosen to cap here. Sometimes, oh, there's someone over there. Sometimes a few players can actually lose out. I hope that little tractor goes around. Otherwise I'm dead. So, can you angle your tank at tier 1? Well, that's the question. I actually did bounce one of the cruiser shots. The cruiser doesn't have its best engine. So apart from that guy who shot me with gold ammo at tier 1, he should be walking the line of shame. And as I said, I'm not one of the greatest players in the game. I'm a very mediocre. My stats are very mediocre. But could I make a difference in the game? I don't know. I did more damage than most of the team, so that might have been a bit effect which was beneficial. And I earned 13,000 coins. So out here I talked about no, I can't see that. On the standard one it will tell you what you get with premium and non-premium. So I have premium. You can see that up in the corner there. You see what you receive. My mods are doing something different to that. So you can see here, standard account, that's without premium. There you would have gotten 9,000 for the same battle. So you get less coins. You get less experience. So there is a better economy in having premium in-game economy, because the out-of-game economy is, of course, you pay for your premium account. So I'm not going to sit and play more tier 1 games, because it's not really something I normally do. It's fun to start, and it's fun to explore the maps you get out of it. So let's say you have now 1 on these, and you get to research the next tank, which is a tier 2. There is the line you research, take 3, Germany, the line you research up to tier 3, then it starts splitting up. Well, at tier 2 it goes down, and that is actually the light tanks coming out of tier 2. On tier 3 it splits to medium and heavy tanks, and to tank destroyers and SPGs. So it goes split out on the tech tree. However, there are more German tanks at lower tier. See if I can find out where they are. They are. Is it there? No, that's very close. Am I stupid? I never look at these. So store collector's vehicles. So there's 22 German, which is not on the tech tree. And the rules for them is, when you get a tank on that tier, then you can buy the rest of the tanks on that tier. So I just got the tier 2, so I could technically buy those collector vehicles if I had the coins for them. Now I look at it in the garage, but if I had the coins for it, then I could buy it. That's a Panzer Kampfwagen 1 that cost. Where is it? I can see that. Yeah, it's a collection. I can't even see it. Something I can see it if I sell it. So if I sell it, I get 2,820 coins for it. That's roughly half price. So it's not expensive to buy, but you need to earn the coins. And then you still need to add modules. These, which is brown, is researched but not mounted on the tank. You sometimes have to look which gun is actually the best for you, what type of game do you like to play, and so on. Other things just get the best, which is going from left to right. So back to the tech tree, because the one which we had researched is the Panzer Kampfwagen 2. So we take that. It's not the one I have chosen. Before I do that, I need to take 5 minutes, so I'll be back very quickly. So I'm sitting here waiting and looking like skills for YouTube, but he has more skills than I have. No doubt about that. So we're getting to our tier 2 tank. Same story. Here we have suddenly some golden tanks. I will explain them in a mo. And we got a tank destroyer here, so we can actually choose other types of tanks. I will not do that yet. I'll just stick with the one on the tech tree we got to. That is just for illustration, really. It's not like I want to sit and play low tier battles, but there is a good reason for it, and Panzerkampfwagen 2, they were used a lot in World War II. If you want to know more about them and you actually have water tanks, a lot of them gives a little bit of information about the tanks, when they were used and how many was made and stuff like that. So that's there's a lot of information you can get out of the game as well. So let's take a tier 2 battle. Now we can run in well, you can always run into tanks plus minus 2 indifference. So here it's a tier 3 battle. So again, there's a lot of people who wants to get to you. This map is called Mines. A lot of the battle is about the hill in the middle, and very often when you are playing you will see people shouting out that if you don't take the hill you lose the battle. That's not absolutely true. It's not about winning the hill, it's how you use that you win it. You can see now the opponents has yellow tanks in the list. That's medium tanks. We don't have any. And I ran into one of them, of course. And he's a tier 3, so that means I will have some difficulties doing anything with him. Yeah, you're going the wrong way, my mate. You don't have anything to do with that. So, any tank battle has several flanks. And always make sure that your team cover that. Shot by too many tanks. So try not to fight with more than one tank at a time. I lost him. I'm being pounded. So, what can you say? This is the time where I could actually start swearing about my teammates, because if you look at the minimap, how they are placed, they are all over the place. There's 2 here against 1, which is covered from up here, so that's difficult. Down here is the tank destroyer. He can only cover here. And that's one of the most powerful tier 3 tank destroyers. And yeah, in a tank destroyer you need to have good shooting lanes. If you can shoot a whole lane, for instance, stand here and shoot all the way down here, follow that, you can harvest a lot of damage. But it's all about the awareness of the map. That's one of the most important things to learn first of all. Well, let's get out and back to the garage. I'm actually not... I'm not one of those which start shouting of my team, even though I think if that's their fault we lose. It's 15 people's fault, it's not one specific. Did I do the best I could do? I was alone, more or less, against 4 or 5 tanks. What are the odds? 2, 3 tanks against 1 should kill the 1, depending of course what type of tank he's in. So okay, we look at the tech tree. We came from there, and let's say play a little game that we have. Come back. I ended in the middle of the whole thing. I think I did okay-ish. I didn't do as well as the Toilet of Doom. But yeah, I'm sometimes curious to see. He's played 45,000 battles. He's an experienced guy. Why is he playing tier 3? Well, he might have the same bonus mission as I did. Then that could be why he would take that. He's only played 46 battles, so it's not like he's sitting spamming all his battles in that. But a good player, or better than me, so. But sometimes you're curious, and when you see someone who has played 45,000 battles and have played 10,000 of them in a tier 2 tank and tier 3 tank, then it's suspicious. So we now have everything here, so we can go up a notch. Tier 3. Do I want to stay with the light tanks or should I go medium? The mediums are not interesting yet. So that's another Panzer II. The higher, the later letter means there's a later version of it. So we go into the garage. I need to do something of most of my tanks. Oh, I don't even have full crew on this. Well, then there's no reason Now at tier 3, you see at tier 2, you had one slot for equipment and one for consumables. I didn't actually have anything on. Equipment you can buy, you can put something on which gives you some benefits. That's the plus something. At lower tiers, it's not really overly needed. It comes in standard, improved cost bonds which you earn different ways. Bounty, something you can get from battle pass or things like that. Experimental, I don't have any, so I don't know what that is. So, but at lower tiers, that's not overly necessary. When you come up through the higher tiers, yeah, then that would be interesting. Consumables, you can put something on. Later you will get, so you have 3 slots. I would typically have a repair kit, a fire extinguisher and a first aid kit. Some people put consumables so your crew get better. I've never seen anyone use the gasoline to drive faster, so but it's an option. And look at some YouTube videos if you want to learn more about that. On this one, I actually normally would put a small repair kit. It's more so if you get tracked in a very bad place, you can get away, or you get ammo racked and other things. So we go to, no we don't, I keep getting on this PZ1 for some reason. So we go to tier 3, take the next one in line. Oh, the yellow ones, I didn't explain that. Yellow tanks in my carousel is premium tanks. And a lot of these tier 2 trees has come as free tanks in one or another connection. Christmas, birthdays, Wargaming birthday. I bought a couple with premium time. You could get a tier 2 or tier 3 tank plus premium tank for hardly any money, so you got the tank for free pretty much. So I did that in the past. I haven't done lately, but premium tanks are cheaper to repair and they give more gold. They have a higher rate of coins, not gold, coins from the battle. We can look at that later if needed. So tier 3, it was 2 outgoing G. Now we have 2 slots for equipment, and still I don't think at tier 3 it's that needed. So let's just go in and battle. If we are unlucky, we get messed up with tier 4. That's the highest you could get in a tier 3. If we're lucky, we get matched up with tier 2s, like the battle we just had, which was tier 2. I get tier 4s, and it's mines again, and it's actually the same setup. Oh yeah. Is this good or bad? I think it's bad, but that's... There's 2 tanks on the opposite side. the B1, which is a heavy tank. This is the first heavy tank we meet here. And the Matilda, they both are very, very well armored and not really something we can do much about. However, they're both slow, so you can use whatever means. So now I'm going to do exactly what I did in the last one. If you notice, there's 2 tanks gone out the 9 line there. We've not won the hill, but there's so many tanks there. So if we can get behind them, those tanks like bother. So tank destroyers have a tendency to hang around on the ledge down at the bottom. That's not the case here. He ammo racked me, so my load time is. And he keeps me tracked. And now he's dead. Problem is they know I'm here. That I could not survive. Even if I tried to. That is just as it is. Bottom tier up against a tank destroyer tier higher. Very difficult to get anything out of that. So it will take some battles before you get to tier 4. So actually now I will play a little bit game where whatever kills me is what I take in the next battle and see where I end. That's sometimes a funny exercise. It was a tier 3 which killed me. That one. It's an American tank. And in an Italian setup. Premium, we got it at Christmas, I think, or was it birthday? I haven't played it yet, so this is actually a first. I have put consumables on, but well, let's see how it plays. It's very often like that. I get tanks and I just have them there because I don't play them. Why would I do that? This is another. No, it's not a tier 4, it's a tier 3. So now we've grown up to a medium tank. I don't know how medium this tank is. It's probably slow. The idea with this map, is called Mannerheim Line, is that the heavy tanks fight it out around this corner. Medium tanks go this way around and fight up here. Light tanks spots the middle and see what they can see, and the tank destroyers is splattered all over the place. At lower tier, no one goes where they are expected to. And one of the reasons why lower tiers is not always funny. So I always look at the other side's tanks. What am I up against? There's a lot of premium tank on the other side. The PZS-35 would be shooting gold because with normal ammo it can't pin shit. The T-29s has a beefy gun but is very unreliable to actually aim with, so the rest, well, something is spotting me. That would be that one. So is anyone going to kill him? Is anything standing up in the bushes or not? That was something. We are 3 against 1. His friends didn't actually help him much. So I know there's probably 2 tanks up here. He's standing over there.
Singolo colpito! L'abbiamo preso! Abbiamo perso un singolo! Siamo fermi! Singolo a posto! Singolo riparato, in marcia!
My team is behind. How is that even possible? So, a piece of 2D. Going to take.
Entrato! Bel colpo! Li abbiamo danneggiati! Singolo colpito! Bel colpo! L'abbiamo preso! Veicolo nemico distrutto! Cannone inchiodato! L'abbiamo preso! Abbiamo sistemato il cannone ma non è molto preciso! Abbiamo un cingolo danneggiato! Li hanno presi tutti fuori!
So that's why people don't like artists. I think it's a lost game anyway. But if they're stupid enough and trying to come for him, then it might actually, I don't think so, but oh well. And I think it's lost. So, what killed me? That was an arty. I'm not playing arty. That's... Oh, I just got 25 bonds because I did my premium mission. I actually ended quite low in this battle. This battle was, yeah. So, I got killed by Jarek, and I think that was the arty, wasn't it? He died, yeah. I'm not playing arties. I'm not in the mood for that. So, what do we take then? Well, we could take the same tank again. That doesn't do any harm. And I need some coffee. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of rotation on the maps at lower tiers. And that is reasonable, correct. It's a weird one Wargaming has made, because some maps only go up to a certain tier and others don't start until a certain tier. I personally always thought that the doesn't matter what tier you're playing on the map. Some maps are very annoying because they are very small. If you notice my minimap, it says 850 meters. That's from 1 to 0 across and from A to K across. So each square is 85 meters square. A standard map is around 1000 meters. There is one which is 1050, and that is one of the things I need to concentrate about playing. Being a little bit of a bushwanker right now, but I'm actually doing it until I know where the battle go. As I said, I actually do like to play quite aggressive, but I don't want to be the only one. And if I do, I die very early and quickly. And that's Stuart there. Can't shoot him through a house.
Li abbiamo danneggiati. Entrato!
Archipelago is a tier 4. I need to load gold now. Oh wait, I don't have any. So now I'm camping him and see if he comes back. I can actually pin him, so I'm not. And I'm keeping an eye on my map. I am overhandled it.
Questo è rimbalzato.
Okay, I can't pin him.
L'abbiamo preso.
Of course it depends where I hit him. So now the tier 4 tank destroyer suddenly decided to go out and fight. Not a bad idea, but
Bel colpo. L'abbiamo preso. Bel colpo.
we need to keep him alive as long as possible if we need to have a chance. I'm not afraid of that.
È rimbalzato. Radio danneggiata, non possiamo comunicare. Ci
No.
abbiamo danneggiati. Abbiamo riparato il
Good
ciclo. Preso.
thing to try. The Lego is starting to annoy me. Need to take him out.
Cingolo colpito. Bel colpo. Corazzato nemico danneggiato. Preso.
So we can take that Stook. That one will kill me if he'll hit me.
È rimbalzato.
Yeah. Oh,
Li hanno presi tutti fuori.
what the fuck? Where did he come from? The thing is, I suddenly realized I had 2 kills. I didn't even notice I wrecked them up. So Matilda's still alive. That's not a bad thing. Matilda is doomed, and tier 4 against 2 tier 3s. So it was the Toilet of Doom which killed me, so I will play that next. So I stay at tier 3. Can this be... What? Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. That Archie is actually doing quite well. Shout out to that. And it's always, you should always accommodate those who play well. That's the Toilet of Doom. Yeah. So, if you saw this, don't drive in front of someone's gun. It's actually better going backwards and hide. Yeah, the Archie player is doing everything right. But now he's about to be...
Siamo immobilizzati! Siamo immobilizzati!
This game over, yeah.
Abbiamo riparato il cingolo! Possiamo andare!
Boom. Really boom. Ah, 2 battles in this tank and 2 loss. D-map, yeah. I ended second in the team, it's but the team didn't actually do too bad. It was kind of a shame that Archie got a defender for That's a lot of battles for low tier Archie. Okay. So I'm going to the Toilet of Doom, but there's another toilet I need to go to first. So I need to take a couple of minutes. So I'm back again, and as I'm playing the tank who killed me, I ended up with this one. The tank, the toilet of doom, some people call it. You can see why that is. It's a relatively filthy tank destroyer for tier 3. I have seen streamers sit and actually complain about people playing this. However, no one complains when it's a tier 8, 9 or 10 tank which is filthy they play. That's okay, and then they fill it with gold and sit there spam. And, well, you can play exactly like you like, but don't complain about other tanks or whatever it is, because it is what it is. It's a game. Cheers. So, this is a relatively big map for this very slow tank destroyer. However, I'm going to place myself in the corner on the road over here and try to see if I can get some shots. So remember I said the role of the light tanks, there's all the green ones, is actually to spot the enemy. At lower tiers, it's not what people really do. Most of all because their view range is not very good. And at lower tiers, players has a tendency to just drive around and have fun. And it's absolutely fine. Games should be about fun. Now someone is shooting me in my behind. Okay. I need to aim. He got away. Some people find it very funny to shoot other players, and to be honest, I can't hit shit. There we go. Well enough, I'm actually getting spotting for. So they are massing through the town. If he pokes out, he's dead. So, what can you learn from this? Well, I'm shitty at aiming. So one of the problems is they have one like mine. Oh, no, he's still alive. He might be standing down behind somewhere. Why is he not going all the way out? So that piece at 35. Oh, he's there. I'm not so keen on. Oh, don't do that when I'm sitting playing tanks. Jesus. My dog is seeing things out the window, and that sometimes is a baddie thing, which she thinks she sees. I am stalemated here. I don't dare going forward because he's standing there. He shoots quicker than me and can move. I am so dependent on teammates. Problem is, he knows I'm here. This is chess endgame. I got two teammates who doesn't really want to do anything. It's Half-Life. He realized I spot him. When he pokes out. this end up as a draw because no one is moving. He's sitting with full health and not moving. Maybe I'm stupid, I did go forward there. But draw or loss, that's the same for me. Sitting waiting forever is not very useful. I'm going to move a little bit on. Oh. Yeah, draw. It's really annoying. I really feel sad that people are sitting with full health, not taking a chance, just being happy just to sit the time out, not to die, or whatever it is that drives them. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, I had a screaming cat earlier, now I have a screaming dog, and I'm sorry if she starts barking or slamming with the doors, but she likes to be around, and I have windows behind me, and she likes looking out and see if there's any suspect types sneaking around. Okay, I jump to a tier 4 tank destroyers and take it from there. But I will continue to take whatever kills me, if I have it. I don't have all tanks in game, so okay. Small map, Ensk. Left side is mainly for heavies. There's one on each team. Don't know if they will come through there. The open side over to the right, 9-0 line, is mainly for medium tanks and light tanks to fight it out. There's a lot of sneaky places on this map where you can actually punish the enemy if they are not aware, especially along the railroad lines in the middle. So I'm going to see if something pops up here. Don't know if it will, but there's a lot of light tanks. And weirdly enough, our heavy tank has gone this way, so I actually have to move off to help him if he runs into problems. He might not do, because he's actually quite well armored. So I'm in a shitty situation here. This is an autoloader.
Dagegen voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer.
He's going to kill the Matilda.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Sure.
Kette wurde getroffen. Sie kann jeden Moment reißen. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer.
I can't take any more shots from him. At least dead. So I'm going to get some loser points here. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Who was the best one on the team? That was the Matilda. Then I will take a Matilda. I actually have played that today earlier. For some reason. Did I win that? Looks like it. Then I'm not taking the Matilda. What was then second? That was me. That heavy tank, I have it, but I don't want to take that. Gee. Let's go Japanese. It's up at the end somewhere. Gee. If you notice, all my crew has its commander has some, because not long ago everyone got 6 cents as a commander feature. So what I was researching, and that then actually just sitting there until I get to the tank. Menaheim line again, Jeff again. Well, I think I will do exactly what I did last time, and hopefully not die. One thing I find absolutely hilarious is people playing tier 4 tanks and sitting shooting gold. It's the time where you should actually learn to find the weak spots of the opponent tanks and learn to use that. Aim, shoot, use the ability of your tank. I will not say I will never shoot gold, but it is only in very specific situations. I have sometimes been annoyed with opponents shooting gold at me, so I gave them back, but I actually stopped doing that. And surely at tier 4, that's not where you need to sit and spam gold. If you have to do that, then you are not a very good player. You might have good stats, but you might not be a good player. So, we're going for it. I don't think I'm spotted. So now I will withdraw because my teammates decided to die. Come on, Matilda, you are well armored. Oh dear. That is unfortunately a horrible tank. It's supposedly a heavy. But it's worth absolutely nothing. Come on, Matilda. You can out-defend him. The T6 medium was funny at some point, but after the redo of HE, not so much. I would say kudos to the B1. He was not shooting gold. Most does. I must admit, on the PZ B2 I shoot gold as well, because standard ammo can pin nothing, not even tier 3 tanks, unless you ask them to bend over, pull down the trousers and wait for it, and they wouldn't do that. But that's one of the reasons I don't want to play it. So the good thing with playing against artists is just make sure you move before they shoot you. That's that tank, the PZ SFL 1C, which is also, I just played it in the previous battle. It is a bane of Matilda. It can pin them, and As you saw, I did, but I got killed by the Matilda. Well, okay battle. Playing no tier tanks is not something which has a lot of big reason to play it, because you don't get anything extra out of playing them. The only thing is you're working on your crew, and if you play enough battles, the crew will be really good, making the tank better and better. Okay, I was killed by the B1. Do I have to? Well, I said I would. I will be back streaming again tomorrow, and it will be No Man's Sky as usual. That is my main go-to game, but I don't know if Saturdays will be, holy shit, Tanks Day, or it probably will be a little bit gaming news, and then the other half will be tank. Tanks. So just to emphasize that, because I think that the game I started on, No Man's Sky, is very interesting, and it is slowly starting to develop into a proper game after all the beginner stuff. So this map, normally the heavies would fight it out in the town up north here, where I'm going, and the two other heavies are as well. On higher tiers, some heavies might go down south along the railroad that way more, because they are autoloaders or have really good gun depression. That's quite important if you want to go down that route. So it would have been nice with some help from my team. T14 is by many called the worst tank in the game. I don't think it's... what is shooting HE there. Oh, I'm not sure it's entirely true, but I actually sometimes have some oddly good games in it. But this one, I'm going to end up in the bottom because I did not do anything. And when you are chucking pebbles after the opponents, that's how it works. Could I have done anything differently? Well, maybe, maybe not. So we go up a notch. I was killed by the KV-1SA. That is a weird tank. It's an auto-loading Soviet Tier 5. I've only played 5 battles in it, so let's see how bad it is going to be. So, Himmelstoff, classic, relatively small map. It's encounter battle, and it's a tier 6 battle. Mediums and fast heavies can go up to the hill. The trick with the hill is, if you win it, get down on the other side and circulate the opponent. Slow heavies should take what is called tank alley. It's kind of just straightforward. I will go that way and see what happens. Mediums, light tanks also go out in the open, out where the railroads are, in the 1 line, 2 line. Tank destroyers will cover that. And that Mobbit has not taken his driving license around here, I think. Yeah. I have a problem here. I need to aim. Turtle is tier 6, and he is very confident. Where's our tier 6? I go a rock further back so I can cover myself. Oh my. Oh my. How embarrassing. I was killed by a German heavy, tier 5 heavy. That was unfortunately one of the games where the team was spread out and not really able to assist each other. That's not a bad thing in general. However, you need to be able to move around and actually support your team where needed. It's actually a medium tank. I thought I did pin that tank very easily. Okay, I was lying. It is a medium tank. So we changed to a medium tank and see how that goes. Redshire, interesting map, tier 6 battle. Not the greatest in this tank because look, the front it is very flat and anything shooting there probably will pin. That was what I just did in the previous battle. So luckily I'm up against 2 mediums. So thank you, but no thank you. So I will make my way over to the castle over here and see if I can just pop my gun up and shoot something. Like I'm going to be very much alone. Weirdly enough, 2 of our heavies has decided to drive in the open in the middle. Actually, it looks like he's coming my way now. Some houses can be driven through and others can't. There's a tier 5 coming up. That is not a bad thing. So there's no artillery. Let him shoot my turret. Where? Oh, he went in. He is shooting through my turret, but he is not. That's the big difference between a tier 5 medium and a tier 6 tank destroyer. Thank you. I just saw we won Himmelsdorf. That amazes me. Where is that Hellcat? good. Sure, I am.
Bereit zu feuern. Voll durch. Sehr
No support.
raus.
Actually, they took one Hellcat out. Oh well, I could probably have done better. I could probably have done better. So I was killed by a T-67. That's another filthy thing. I know I don't stay until the battles is finished, but I'm here to play, not to... I actually ended okay in that battle. Fucking... sorry. 8 kills in the tier 6 heavy tank. Is he a very... he's not even a very good player. He's very medium as well. Well done. Well done. So it's his second red revolver. Wow. That is... that's very well done in that tank. I find it very difficult to play. Okay. I was supposed to play T-67. I actually prefer the Wolverine myself, but never mind. I set up the rules for this, so... let's just do it. Oh dear, I'm kind of stuck at tier 5, but this is a tier 7 battle, so I might actually end up moving up in the tiers here. Unless I survive, but let's see. Pearl River. There's a town in the middle. Light tanks normally go in there and fight it out. Heavy tanks go up in the north corner, 7, 8, 9 there, and fight it out. And tank destroyers will be covering the south from here. And some mediums, light tanks might go that way up. It's I find it quite a difficult map to play, especially in the tank destroyer. I'm not the best and most patient guy sitting waiting in a bush for something. We are 4 tank destroyers here. tank coming up. Come on, folk. All the tanks there.
Penetration.
Oh, I need to get away. Go on. Let's see what's here. I have a block to pull behind.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
That was not smart. What killed me? He killed me. Ah, fuck. That 25 TP. Damn. That was my miscalculation. Ah! Okay. I need to take a 5-minute. Back. Oh, Rich was not great, it was not bad, it was just a bad one. So, this one, that was what killed me. Still stuck on tier 5, which was a little bit kind of silly. That was me being cocky, way too cocky. I thought I could have killed him and gotten away. I did not. I should have counted on that 25 TP could get me. Ah well. That's one of those things which happens. Okay. Pure tier 5. Strudzianski. I think it's called. Strudzianski. Polish map. There is some factory there, up there, which up here, which the heavies fight out in. Some heavies might go down here. The thing is, it's very difficult to push through here, but you can push in the south or on the hill in the north. Here in the north normally would be mainly light and medium tank. This one, medium should not be there. He is really strong. So I need to get up here without blocking the other thing. Precision of the shots are not great. Problem is there is no tanks which is standing on the corner. There's only a light tank. So we don't even know if they could be standing in the middle of the railroad. Shots are not hitting. This is kind of bad, yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's impossible to see if they're pushing through or trying. Going to move anywhere. This is not a funny battle to play, but this is a paper tank, so you don't really want to be in the front line. Jeffy, don't be stupid.
On va la voir, continue à tirer. En plein dans l'huile. On l'a même pas éraflé.
I hit him straight on his gun handler.
On les tient, les gars. On n'a pas pénétré le blindage.
I need to hit him somewhere outside the gun handle.
Celui-là n'a pas percé. Il a rebondi.
We're actually behind. Jesus. Jesus. This is
Celui-là n'a pas percé. Celui-là a ricoché. On n'a pas pénétré le blindage. Ils sont salement touchés. On va la voir, continue à tirer. On les tient, les gars. Véhicule ennemi hors de combat.
nothing there. That K1 is not moving out. I'm still behind. So I will see if I can get out. the hill. Unspotted. Shit. T67 cover the whole cover.
I need help!
Une de nos chenilles est touchée. On n'a pas vu les faibles là. Une de nos chenilles est touchée. Cassons-nous, c'est fini.
I hate this type of games where people are actually not really doing what they are expected to do. Sitting in a light tank, there's one light tank ahead of you and you're just sitting there instead of trying to take them on one. I do not understand that. If you have a little bit of skill, then you should actually be able to do it. What was it actually that killed me? I didn't actually see that. There was a KV1 showing those artists. I'm not taking an arty. I already said that. So, some tier 5. I could take the KV1. That's a good old friend. And I'm still shooting HE with it. That's interesting. See how that goes. In the old days, it was much more fun to play KV1, KV2, KV1S with HE guns because they could do a lot of fun damage. Now it's not really worth anything. The only thing is when you come up against other tanks, tier 6, 7 tanks, you can still do damage, and it's actually not a bad thing. I must admit, I know I'm only playing tier 5 tanks, but the thing is, it's actually quite fun just to play around. Am I doing better or worse than in higher tiers? Probably doing better, but that is kind of a coincidence. I haven't had much luck in higher tier things lately. Been kind of playing like a donkey. I had a relatively long break from tanks and a draw. Okay, this map shorts. Heavy tanks are supposed to play around the tip to the south, where I'm going towards. Medium tanks and light tanks will play out different places in the map, and tank destroyers will try to stand in a distance and hit something. Will they succeed? I don't know. This is often a tricky map out there. That guy did one mistake. He went alone to a corner where everyone is expected heavy tanks. Why would you go there on your own? So, just actually blasting into this side. Take something out of this. I think my team has given up here. Why did you go over there? I have help behind me, but that's it. So, I think this will be the last battle coming up. Tier 6 German heavy. It is not the most intriguing. So this firefight effect, you should actually get that in all battles. You don't, but that should be a minimum. So Tier 6 German tank, heavy tank. That is not the most fun one. It's of course fine when you play tier 5s and 4s, but if you're up against tier 7 and 8s, you are just farming materials. Valorant, you can just load gold. Yeah, I could, but sitting spamming code and not even be sure you can penetrate a tier 8 heavy tank. That's just chucking money at them. Tier 7. They have 2 tier 6 heavies. We have me and a tier 5. The KV2R is a beast shooting, doing a lot of damage. It can actually one-shot some tanks.
Los geht's.
The good thing is with them is they don't normally move too much around in the open, and they are slow, so might actually see if we can get some advantage. Otherwise, we're going to die very quickly. The other heavy tank they have is the other line of Germans. Okay, there's an autoloader coming racing this way. Maybe we should make his day very badly. Disadvantage that he will constantly spot me.
Wirkungstreffer.
But he is wounded.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Fuck. I was not awake. I was not awake. Oh shit. Well, I will now stop the stream for tonight. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this little session. I will be back again tomorrow with No Man's Sky, and that will be 9 o'clock to midnight. That will continue Tuesday and Thursday as well. The next Saturday I will first do some game talk and then play something afterwards. I'm not sure what I will be playing. It might be tanks, or it might be World of Warcraft, or something completely different. Could take something random, but tune in and see where we go, and otherwise have a nice continued weekend, and thank you for watching, and take care all of you.